Well, last week I posted Dr. Ford deeply tied to CIA with a question mark. And I put the evidence out there for the whole world to see. And we received more traffic on that story than any story I've ever published in my entire career in radio. And yet, there's not one link to any website in the country. There is no discussion of it anywhere in the country. You will not see it on Fox News. Certainly, you won't see it on MSNBC or the major networks. Why is that? If they're looking into whether Kavanaugh had a beer or two, wouldn't they be interested in what Dr. Fraud may have done or who she actually is with that uprising little girl voice of hers? Well, I posted this. Besides being a so-called professor at the off-brand university in a parking lot, she also works at a major university down the street from Palo Alto, and that's called Stanford. And guess what she does at Stanford? Why, she's the head of the CIA undergraduate internship program at Stanford. That means she recruits. Now, unto itself, there's nothing wrong with that. I love the CIA. I think they do great work. But wait, it gets more interesting. Christine Blasey's brother, Ralph III, used to work for the international law firm of Baker Hostetler. That firm created Fusion GPS, the company who wrote the Russian dossier. They later admitted it was only a collection of field interviews. Wait, it gets better. This law firm is located in the same building where the CIA operates three companies called Redcoats, Inc., Admiral Security Services, and Data Watch. All wonderful companies. They're run by Ralph Blasey II. He happens to be the father of Dr. Ford and Ralph III. Wait, it gets even better. Christina Ralph III's grandfather was Nicholas Deak. Former CIA Director William Casey acknowledged Deak's decades of service to the CIA. Now, the point is, it's a big story. And by the traffic I have received on Twitter and on michaelsavage.com, you would think one of the great reporters in America would be interested in it. After all, didn't we just have a bestseller from a guy who wrote a book 40 years ago about Watergate? Some old hack they dug up in an elevator somewhere? I don't even remember his name. Oh, wait, what's his name? I forget his name. I swear to God, I can't remember his name. He's insignificant. And yet when his book came out, it sold 1 million copies in a day. Why is that? Why is that? Because there's a fix, and the fix is in. Now, if any one of the connections between Dr. Ford and the intelligence agency is false, I ask people, please disprove any of these points. Nobody refuted any of those points. Wouldn't you think that Senator Lindsey Graham, wouldn't you think that one of the so-called Republicans on the committee would raise the issue of, wait a minute, whoa. She's with the CIA. She recruits at Stanford. What does that have to do with the Kavanaugh hearings? If you can't figure that out, then you're dumber than a poster.